The last thing you want to hear is this. Assume that Joe Biden just is frozen. Well, more than usual. And the radical left, this iteration of whoever these people are, they're frozen. It stops. There's no more woke agenda. There's no more Democrats. There's no more nothing. We just freeze it. Through some thought experiment, there's no more Joe Biden. You got it? Okay, good. And assuming there's nothing new, nothing added, nothing from this horrible group, it will take 25 years of just uninterrupted focus to correct and reverse what a mere 32 months of that guy did. Think about that. Because, see, we forget all of the problems when people, for example, have been smoking all their lives and all of a sudden they stop. And they say, hey, it's great. I stopped smoking. Yes. Well, it's going to be a while before everything clears out. And let's hope that nothing bad was not, set into on the wrong path by virtue of your smoking. I mean, good that we stopped it now, but we don't know what's brewing, if there's some neoplasm somewhere. You got it? So just because something were to stop, which we can't, but let's just assume it, because it's not Joe Biden. But what he represents is so horrible, so terrible, so rancid, so without anything we've even imagined. You hear what I'm saying? It's not just Joe Biden. It's globalism. It's this rancid, fetid, World Economic Forum and World Health Organization and the Soroses and others, and a shadow government overcast, this pall that has affected everything at every layer of our society: family, children, gender, sports, politics, culture, crime. It's been so. We have had, for the first time ever, members, physicians, pediatricians at the most prestigious teaching hospitals ever actively endorsing and ratifying the idea of gender reassignment based upon the wishes of children who don't even know their favorite color. So this insanity is so entrenched. Were we to stop everything new to try to unravel this, it would take 25 years of cold turkey, of rehab, of drying out, of weaning ourselves and these people from this lunacy. Let me stop you right there. Let me ask you, first of all, to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so very much for this. Hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And my friends, I cannot say this enough to you, but when you need emergency food based upon one of, I don't know how many potential problems that are going to happen, whether it's weather or labor or shutdowns or martial law or riots or God knows what, supply chain, fuel contamination, malware, name it, you're going to be so thankful that you went to preparewithlionel.com, and to use this introductory special rate. Save $200 off a 3-month emergency food kit. 25-year shelf life. Let me say this again. A 25-year shelf life with 21 varieties of breakfast, lunch, dinners, drinks, snacks. In this 120 pounds of food in 6 durable, waterproof buckets with the oxygen absorber, reusable pouches. I mean, they have, this is state of the art. The great folks at My Patriot Supply. So go to preparewithlionel.com and join the thousands and thousands of people who recognize this is not just some extravagance. This is necessary. preparewithlionel.com. Go now. Now, my friend, listen to me carefully. I'm going to say this again to you. You know, years ago, somebody told me that you've got to watch out when you're older to check your skin for melanomas and problems that may have been associated when you were in the sun decades as a teenager. Like a lot of people, me being from Florida, a lot of people found this out the hard way. Because it takes that long for some of these things to develop, sad to say. And by the way, that's good health advice. Get them checked out. But what we have right now is a Department of Justice, an FBI, the Attorney General's Office, education system, military, social media, big tech, conventional heritage legacy media, sock puppet media, sports, Hollywood, entertainment, all infected by this rancid, fetid horror, this horror called whatever you want to call this social experiment gone wrong, fifth generation warfare, name it. So just understand something. Great. Joe's on his way out. That's terrific. It's not going to clean up because the next Democrat and probably the next president is going to be Gavin Newsom. And he's going to double down on stuff Joe couldn't even get to because you were a little bit more skeptical of him because anything he did, you realized he doesn't know what he's doing. This is how serious it is. I can't say this enough, my friends. I can't put this into perspective. I cannot warn you enough. I cannot, then this is bad news. But this is not just an election. At best. And we can't do what I'm suggesting. Basically, freezing these people, just stopping them dead in their tracks so that they cannot implement or contaminate anything new for, let's say, a year or 5 years. It doesn't matter. It'll take 25 years to undo this. All of those sick people in our schools, you think they're going to go? You think they're what? They're going to go away? The people who are used to going after Trump, they're going to remain. And by the way, this isn't the deep state. People always talk about this. It's not the deep state, but there are people who are there who have just converted. They'll do whatever they say. I don't believe half of these people really ever believed in half of what they're saying. I just thought they said, okay, if this is what you tell us to do, that's what we'll do. I don't know anybody. I don't know ever anybody, any Democrat, any liberal who over the years said, open the door, open the borders, let people in. I've never known, I've never seen that. Never. This is new. They're looking the other way. We've got people here in New York. You've got a mayor who's screaming where it's all coming undone. Eric Adams, he's screaming, this is a disaster. This is not the way most people normally do it. They maintain their cool. You know, Muriel Bowser in D.C. and Lori Lightfoot maintain a little bit of a cool. You know, even Kathy Hochul, this guy's losing his mind. And what's interesting to note is those people are going to find out that they're going to be abandoned. But there are people in this New York who are saying, well, excuse me, there's 10,000 a month of people. Who are these people? I don't understand that contaminated mindset that allows them to look the other way. That's not going anywhere. Again, let me say this. Not that it would happen, but if you could freeze this, if you could say, stop, everything stop. Now let's undo what they did. It would take 25 years to either correct or reverse what's going on right now. And that's not going to happen. This is how entrenched this is. So just understand, this is a great election, and everybody's making this impeachment of Biden to be, oh, it's so wonderful. That's the tip of the iceberg. That is nothing compared to what we're looking at in terms of the horrors before us. It's that bad, my friends, that bad. So do us a favor, please. Remember, go to preparewithlionel.com, and save $200 off a 3-month emergency food kit. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Please, as I always say, just thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for following us. And I want to see what you think. What are your comments? Put your thoughts in comments below as you comment as you see fit.